So believe it or not, honestly, hand on heart, 30 years old, and I have never seen an episode of Stargate SG1. But right now, today, on the 4th of October, 2020, I, Michael, the TrekLad, hello, am finally going to break that. I'm going to end that. I'm going to watch Stargate SG1. We're going to start with the very first episode, a feature-length episode called Children of the Gods. I hope I've got that right. And yeah, I'm going to finally understand what's so good about this show. Now, before we get into this, I do have to say that I have seen and I am a big fan of the Stargate movie, Roland Emmerich's 1994, maybe 1995 here in the UK Stargate movie. And that might be one of the reasons why I have always held off getting into this, because I love that movie and I love Kurt Russell and I love James Spader. And when I heard that they had basically just recast those, and I know they recast Kurt Russell with MacGyver, which is a pretty damn good substitute. I was just like, why? Like, I don't like recasting at all. So it's kind of me just being a bit petty and being like, I don't want to watch it. And yeah, it was just never really a show that I kind of got into when I was younger. I'm into all sorts of sci-fi, Star Trek, obviously, as you know, but Doctor Who, Battlestar Galactica, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Red Dwarf, all that kind of stuff. But Stargate has just never been one of those. As you can tell, I am stalling a little bit. We are going to be joined momentarily by my good friend, Coco, aka the Trash Panda, although that's always a really mean thing for me to call her, because she's absolutely awesome. We've been trying to work out how to essentially stream, so have our faces react to this is Stargate, without basically just destroying the internet. I think we found a way. To get through it. We are watching this together. We are using Cast. I have shared the link in the chat. If you scroll up, you should be able to find it. So that will give you the ability to watch it with us. And no, I don't know if we're watching the original cut, which features boobies apparently, and the final cut, which has been tidied up. And apparently is far more in keeping and in line with what we got in the rest of the show. So first of all, thank you very much for joining me on this this incredible adventure of mine. Thank you for joining in the live chat. If you can do me a massive solid and give this video a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I put out live streams all the time. I am working on better videos, and I'm also attempting to get to 500 subs by the end of October. If you can help me out, it will be massively appreciated. I will love you forever. We might do this again sometime. If you're watching on replay, hello, welcome. Again, same thing to you. Hello, welcome. Let us know what you think of Stargate, what you think of this first episode. Like this video, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Right, plugs out of the way. She is here, the one, the only Trash Panda, Coco. How you doing?
Ta-da! Hello.
Have we got liftoff?
I think we do. I just had to mess with the settings a little. I think you can hear it. I did test that before, so I think we are good to go.
Yes. Cool. Awesome. So before we do get into this, guys, Coco, are we watching the edited version or are we watching the original version?
I can't remember which one this is. I just know it's clean. It's PG rated, so
Okay. Got to keep it nice and clean, kids. Cool. So we're watching that again. Like I said, if you are watching this and you want to also watch this with us on Cast, please feel free to do so. Or if you want to pop your own copy in and join us, the running time of this is 1 hour 36 and 8 seconds. Very, very, very exact there. So yeah, come. Honestly, I have never seen this before. So for the next hour and a half, it's just going to be me kind of like gawping at a screen, hopefully impressed with what I see. I might, we're just going to react. We're going to react away. So yeah, before we do get going though, Coco, why is Stargate so special? What makes it so special for you?
One of the core things I love, which attracts me to any kind of show, is if you've got a group of characters that gel incredibly well. That's, I think, a very good basis of a show, because if you haven't got a good set of characters that you can believe are good friends, it isn't going to work very well. But with this show, the cast is excellent. That you all kind of, I mean, everyone's going to have their favorites, but you kind of see as a team, they're just perfect. You know, they work off each other, and you can also tell, like, you know, this is not just for the camera. Obviously, behind the scenes, they must have got on as well, which just adds to it. So, because there's such a good chemistry with the characters and cast, you kind of see that seep through onto screen. You'll find, if you do continue to watch this, like for instance, Richard Dean Anderson, he did a lot of improvising, like his lines. He'll just kind of throw stuff out. And as the show kind of progresses, you can see that at first maybe some of the other cast are a bit just like, oh, I've got to stick to lines. But as they really grew to like love each other and be friends, oh yeah, it works so well in that aspect for sure.
So there are a few people who have commented on Twitter and here already. I can see some who are basically saying that this first episode is not a true reflection on the show that Stargate SG1 would go on to be. Is that something that you agree with? And is it something that I'm going to notice? Is it like Encounter at Farpoint? Is it really jarringly different from what we got in the rest of the show?
Season 1, I wouldn't call it like rough. Well, it's a little rough on the edges, but like most season 1s, you know, they're finding their feet. But I mean, compared to Farpoint, which I think is a bit slow in progression, this is a little more action-packed.
Mm-hmm.
If you've seen the movie, that's a big bonus because you will connect things, which I know you've seen the movie, so that really does help. So I wouldn't say it's quite as where Next Generation, you know, where it started, but it definitely improves a lot more, and the world building really kicks off at the end of season 1. About halfway it starts, and then it really kicks off. So, okay. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. There are some good ones in season 1, but like you know, once you get past that, the seasons really kind of kick off.
Okay, all right, cool. Well, I'm excited to get into this. Before we do get into it, though, sum up this for me. Sum up this episode for me in one word. What can I expect without spoilers? Sum up Children of the Gods in one word.
Intriguing.
Intriguing. Ooh. All right, cool. Right, I'm looking forward to this. Let's quickly just say hello to some of the people that are watching in the live. So Mark, hello to you. Hello to his Lush. Hope you're doing well. Hello to Raj. Hello to Hagai. Hope you're doing well. Hello to Earl Grey Trekkie, one of my favorite people in the world. Thank you very much for joining. And hello Becky. Hello Christopher. And hello to the Ascended Ancient. Is that something to do with Stargate? Is that a Stargate reference?
Yes, but okay. I don't want to spoil it for you, so I won't go into detail.
Spoilers. Right. Should we do this?
Yes. I was going to say as well, do not be afraid to be like, can you pause that a second? We like discuss something, or especially if you're like, oh, does that reference to the movie? Whatever. Just fire away.
No. I am going to talk all over this. That's fine. Going to have so many questions. I'm so ready for this. I am very annoying to watch things with when I've never experienced it before. I will literally question everything. So, if you're watching this going, oh God, he's going to not shut up. Yeah, I'm not going to shut up for an hour and a half. So this is
not a cinema experience, people. This is practically almost a discussion.
Yes, let's get into this. Come on, I'm ready. Right. My body is ready.
Please tell me you can hear this.
I can hear it. I can hear a lion. A tiger. It's tiger, right?
It's a lion. He had a name, apparently.
Are they playing poker? He's putting his foot on the table. It's a power move, that is. Quite like that overhead shot. It reminds me of the end of Star Trek, but in reverse, in TNG. Like when the show ends. Yeah.
Yes.
So you could watch All Good Things and then watch this, and it'd be like mirrored. So there it is. There's Stargate.
Yeah, if you've seen the movie, like I don't know if this is either a replica or the same set. I don't think it's the same set, but I think they did a very good job of basically. It looks exactly the same as the movie. I think.
It looks similar. Ooh.
Oh, almost forgot to say time frame. This is about a year and a half after the movie.
After the movie, okay.
Yeah, but just over a year, something like that.
There's something up to the top. Yes, you can take that as a fold. She doesn't care about poker. There's alien races behind the top.
Well, you've got to remember, from their standpoint, they think this only goes one place.
Yes. So it goes more than one place.
Mm.
So I guess someone is dialing that Stargate, right? That probably sounds like such a noob thing. Woo! I love that effect.
I know.
So
They did
cool.
a great job of keeping it in there. I have to say the effects and the practical effects used here really work very well.
Very consistent. We've got that same music as well.
Oh yeah, music runs through.
David Armstrong from the movie.
Yeah, I think it's Joel Goldsmith that does.
Jerry Goldsmith's son. Yeah, but
Yeah.
carrying over some of those themes. That's cool. What is that? Maybe don't pick it up. Maybe that's not a good idea. I wouldn't pick it up. It looks like a bomb. Doesn't look good. I'm sure they're not here to play poker.
Do you remember the Anubis and the hawk shaped heads from the movie?
Yes.
Yes.
I know his face.
Well, if you know, there's a game called God of War, and he's known for the voice of that.
Is he the same guy?
What? He plays Kratos in God of War, the
Okay.
game. Yeah.
Something tells me that they're not going to win. They're not going to do well. Is that guy even aiming? Yelling while shooting trope.
Had to be done.
Oh dear. That's not. What a waste of crisps. I mean, that reminds me of the film as well. I think they had like a solid concrete door that did the same kind of thing as well.
They definitely, like, aesthetically got it perfect. This guy, he reminds me of my dad for whatever reason.
I recognize him from promotional material. I've seen his face before.
Yeah.
He's not in the film though, is he?
No. Ooh, glowing eyes. Who else did that?
Oh dear. Oh, see ya. They're just taking that woman. That's rude.
Bye.
Wow. Oh no.
A cool little behind the scenes. I heard that some of the actors, when they got hired for this and they came into this room, that's when it really struck them how big this show could be, because that's obviously an actual set, and they were all like, "Whoa."
They kept the main theme from the movie. Then that's cool.
Yeah, it's like tweaked, but it's definitely the da, da. I don't know. When this happens, I just have the urge to do this.
Yeah. Interesting so far. I'm assuming the story is going to be a rescue mission, like. But the thing is, I'm kind of confused because those Egyptian alien blokes, they weren't they all the bad. I can't remember the guy's name. Wasn't it Ra? Ra.
Yeah.
He was blown up, right?
Yes. So it will be all be answered in time.
Oh, I don't like having to work stuff out.
Well, let's get your brain working, shall we?
Cool. Interesting so far.
Good.
Definitely looks like 1997. Definitely has that kind of old production look to it. I feel really old saying.
I kind of find it nice, kind of homely.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's something like it's nostalgia, isn't it? It's like
Yeah. Because I think the 90s is where you kind of transition. Because I'm not saying 80s shows were bad, because I love a lot of 80s shows, but they could be on the cheesy side quite a lot. And I'm not saying this doesn't have its cheesy moments, but I think by the 90s, it was starting to transition to where they, obviously because effects and money was being pumped into the TV more, they were able to obviously... I mean, if you think these days, for instance, like The Mandalorian, that's pretty much movie standard now.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it's a case where the reach was kind of meeting the budget. They were chucking enough money at it so you could actually make the original vision. Yeah. So this is not Kurt Russell then. This is the same character though. So
yeah, same character.
Son's still dead, still a little bit on the edge.
Yeah. I know why they. I know some people were like thought it was an odd choice to go with him, but it makes sense in the long run because, as the actor Richard himself said, like, you know, it was pretty heavy to have the whole loss of his son chucked in there, and it's something like, obviously it comes up, but it's like you couldn't have this guy moping around being this depressive guy all the time.
Yeah. I mean, time. You know, time.
Yeah, time helps.
Healing. Yeah, absolutely.
So it's just like, yeah. So, but
is there a reason? Is there a reason why we didn't get Kurt Russell and James Spader? Did they decide to not come in, or were they not invited to join the show?
I'm not 100%, but I just have a feeling to do with star level.
Right.
You know.
But that's MacGyver. That's like it's just as big, right? It's like Kurt Russell, MacGyver.
I'm not sure actually. If anyone wants to knows why they weren't in it. I mean, I have a feeling they probably just were like, nah.
I mean, costs, as Christopher says, is probably the reason.
Well, besides obviously Richard, I think everyone else at this point was pretty much unknown.
Yeah.
But the guy who they got to play Daniel Jackson, he was spot on.
That's a joke, sir. Most of my work the past 10 years. Yeah, of course.
So they're kind of doing the thing that because it makes. I mean, obviously, people who watch the film are going to be well into this and would have signed up for the first episode, but they're also kind of reintroducing these characters. So you're going to get some exposition, aren't you?
Yeah.
Anyone you know, Colonel? They're not human. Okay? Best you can tell, these slits are actually a pouch, similar to that found in a marsupial, like a kangaroo. We haven't done an autopsy yet. These people, aliens, whatever you call them.
Aliens.
Killed 4 of my people and kidnapped another using advanced weapons. Weapons, sir?
With their magic broomsticks. Wait, did they just say that they didn't know how to operate it and he just walks in and just immediately turns it on?
If you remember, because when he went through Dabbledus, he had to use them. That's why Jack knows.
Yeah.
Well, I think you might have missed it, but Hammond said, "Oh, you've obviously used this before," something like that. He was like, "Yep."
His eyes closed. It's our first clue. You shoot this guy? Unless he could survive a tactical nuclear warhead blown up in his face.
It did literally blow up in his face.
Regarding another man who retreated back through the storm. A good look at his eyes, Coco. They glowed.
They were glowing. Oh no.
Radioactive.
Oh no.
What do you mean? It's been over a year. Back to there. That's all right.
I love that music from the Stargate movie. It's so good.
As a kid. To be fair, the soldiers with the hats when I was younger used to creep me out. But I like a good creep me out.
Yeah. It's like a very different alien-like sound, isn't it?
Mm. Funny thing is, I will be able to tell eventually if this is the original cut or the extended. I think it might be the original cut, but I know it doesn't have the nudity.
Doesn't have the Higuchi Matantas.
Well, if it did, see, my dad, I love him. He's very modest. So if it did, he would have edited it and then cut it out. Yeah, there's certain things because my mum can get a bit funny about things. So he will edit movies and TV shows to snip bits out. He does it really well.
That is dad goals. I think I'd probably do the same for my kids, to be honest. It's not until you're 18.
With this is really weird. Like I said, the nudity is like it's a once off.
Mm.
Like the entire rest of the show was like a PG-13. So it was a really off the bat why?
They start full nakedness in it, yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
1997 wasn't ready. It wasn't ready.
No. So I don't know if you know, but basically Jack lied by saying when they did blow up Abydos, which is what the planet's called that they went to.
Right.
So
he said they blew the planet up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, they didn't. They didn't blow the planet up. Jack, why did you say that?
No, because obviously he was like, if they knew, they would think that's a threat, and so that's why Hammond's just gone. Well, you won't mind if we send another nuke through, then, will you?
Yeah, don't nuke all those innocent people. Oh, ticking clock. I tell you what, with all due respect to any of our American friends that are watching this, why is it always an American thing to just blow it up? We've just discovered life on the other side of the galaxy. Just blow it up. Blow it up.
I think it's just to do with
lots of badges on my uniform. Blow it up.
Oh, here we go. Da, da, da.
However, Ra's ship was in orbit above the planet at the time. Neither the gate nor anything else on the planet was destroyed. Daniel Jackson's alive and living in the future.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's living there. Yeah.
Yeah, and do you remember that he accidentally got married?
Really accidentally got married. Yeah.
Yeah, but went with it. I mean, come on, why not? Just to warn you, I might fangirl a little bit because Daniel's my favorite.
Oh yeah. I would be disappointed if I didn't see any fangirling from you, Trash Panda Coco. It's got to be done, right?
I could always go get my figurines I have of him just to stand them there.
So this kind of makes sense then that they would, no, you can't do that, Bold Picard. You can't do that. So you would have more like Ra-like aliens on the planet. We only saw a small
Well,
snapshot
if you
of.
remember correctly, I don't know if they go over it again, but in the movie, Daniel translates and said that Ra's race was dying, and he found a way to take a new host to keep on living.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So obviously that's all they know of at the moment, but
I recognize that guy. Was he in the film?
might have been. I mean, they're meant to be the guys that went along, you know.
He was on the first mission. I swear he's in the first movie. The first movie.
Might be.
That movie.
You do get a few of the actors in the first movie pop up. So
Yeah. I'm terrible with names though. I'm terrible with names. Really bad.
don't worry. I mean, I don't think I even remembered him when I first watched this. I know it's Kowalski now, but
Nah.
I think I kind of remembered it when I heard it though in this because I just think of Mike Wazowski.
Uh-oh, kid reference.
Do you remember Scar?
The little kid that he bond with that not Kurt Russell bonds with in the movie, yeah? Okay.
Coco,
Does he make an appearance as well? Sorry, I'm asking questions. I'm trying to I should just watch it.
I don't mind. I'm used to this. I've got friends who are very similar, and I'm very annoying to them because I just kind of go, "You watch, find out."
Lots of people.
Does this mean you're reconsidering sending the bombs? It means I'm open to suggestions.
Don't bomb innocent people. It's a really good sound strategy.
Walton and I have been there before. We know the lay of the land. We know the people. You think Jackson could be dead? You don't know what he's walking into.
I think Kowalski was in the Stargate movie because I think if I remember correctly, he also had a small appearance in Independence Day. I think he was border security guard. I think if it's the same person, might be wrong.
Because I know that a lot of people, especially when they watched this when they were younger, could not differentiate between James Spader's Daniel Jackson and Michael Shank's Daniel Jackson.
Got quite a similar look, haven't they? They've got that kind of boyish.
It's not just
boyish.
the look; it's just like you can tell why they hired him because it's like it almost seems like the same person.
Whereas they replaced Kurt Russell with MacGyver because that was the next logical step for that character.
Yeah,
right?
I think a lot of people like her, but it just works. He brings a little bit more of that like humor that you kind of need to a show like this. Which is nice because usually the main characters aren't the humorous one. Usually they're the quite like, and then you get like a secondary character that's the humorous one. But to have a main character that's like with the sarcasticness, I think that's brilliant. Do you understand why he's like, I know what to do? He's sending a box of tissues through.
That Stargate effect will never get old. I could probably, I could watch that every episode.
Yes, I also love the sound of the gate dialing, it just engaging.
Object should be the final destination in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. The object should now be through the Abydos Stargate.
Now what? Now we wait.
No.
What if the aliens get it? Well, could be blowing their noses right now. They could be planning an attack. Oh,
That guy is a douchebag. I don't know who he is. I don't know what his name is.
The one with the really slicked back hair, yeah?
Yeah. Does he?
Samuels.
Is he going to grow on me, or is he just going to remain like really annoying?
Well, no, I'm trying to think how far seriously good. No, he's just an annoying person. No, Hammond. I don't know if I don't know how you feel about Hammond, but Hammond really grows on you, Jack. I think most of the characters do. But like I know when I first watched, I thought, oh, Hammond's a bit. Then as you kind of watch, you know he's just doing things because
He's a bit of a by the book kind of character, isn't he?
by the book, but he's talking some sense,
Yeah. All right, here we go. What's going to come through? More tissues. It's a very strange thing to send through the Stargate, but
You know what? You sent it because Jackson has allergies, so he would know it was from Jack. That's why he did it.
All right.
Assuming I get the president's authorization. The mission briefing will be at Hawaii number down. Do yourself a call to acquisition.
Oh, it's not really a spoiler, but that Samuels guy's annoying. But there is another character that pops up. Oh, you just want to punch him in the face.
I kind of do like annoying characters though, because when they finally get there,
tell you what you like as well. There are so many Star Trek references in this, and people that have played characters in Star Trek. So many.
Good. I was warned. I was pre-warned about that, and
Yeah. Because I'm watching this other guy who's reacting to Stargate at the moment, and I don't think he knows Star Trek very well because a few of the references, and he's like not reacted. I'm like, oh. Sam.
Take you to Colonel O'Neill. Captain Samantha Carter reporting, sir.
But of course you go by Sam.
You don't have to worry, Major. I played with dolls when I was a kid. Oh, Major Matt Mason.
Oh, Major Matt Mason, astronaut though. You have that cool little backpack that made him fly?
stereotypical men douchebag comments.
Yeah.
Those of you on your first trip,
She's going to prove her worth, though. She got a cool entrance.
Sometimes I can struggle with like female characters in shows, but I love Sam. She's really well written. She's kind of like how much I like Janeway for being like she's a woman, but she's just doing her job. But she's, and Sam's a lot like that. She's just doing her job,
Yeah, just getting on with it.
Yeah, just get on with it. You don't have to keep bringing up the whole sex thing, it doesn't need to be an issue,
Yeah.
Unless obviously someone starts making an issue, then you kind of like defend yourself.
which means party you want to go. Especially matters related to the stuff.
Technology for 2 years before Daniel Jackson made it work and before you both went through. You should have gone through that. Sir, you and your men.
Oh, I kind of hate that, though. It's like, if she was studying the Stargate for 2 years, why wasn't she in the film?
Appropriate to refer to a person by their rank, not their salutation. You should call me Captain, not Doctor.
Captain Carter decided to do it.
I think this is the original one.
I'm an Air Force officer just like you are.
The original cut.
Yeah.
The organs are on the inside.
Are we going to see some
Yeah,
wildly
the original
inappropriate?
cut, 'cause we
Are we
just
going to see
said
some
that
wildly
really-
inappropriate content?
I said it won't have it in it, but there's a line that they cut out in the edited one, but it's a horrible line, but it's like it gets called upon later and like made fun of. So then the cut out version doesn't quite add up.
Right.
Did you hear what she said?
No.
I think she said just because my like sex organs are on the inside doesn't make me much difference, something like that.
Okay.
Oh, I agree with what old Shark just said. She gives Belana Torres a run for her money. Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's good to know where I stand with this character then.
Yeah, because she's the scientist.
They know what we are now. They know how far we've come. Question with them. We've got ships, General. Raw had one as big as the Great Pyramid. They don't need to start it together. They don't do it the old-fashioned way. all due respect, Mr. Glass is half empty over here. I think maybe use Stargate to do a little reconnaissance before they decide to come back. Again.
Richard Dean Anderson is so cool. He's such a cool guy. No matter what show he's in, he's just cool.
Yeah, like I said, I think he was perfect for this casting.
No Kleenex box. Assume the worst. Send a bomb.
Oh, stop talking about the bomb. Oh, they are maxing the use of that effect shot, aren't they? I like it. I'm not mad.
Keep coming, keep coming.
Sir, this time we bring Daniel Jackson back. Is that clear? Yes.
What if he doesn't want to come back? Okay.
Rude.
Oh, like no, like trepidation before. Oh wait, yeah, they're up.
Captain.
Don't worry, Colonel. I won't let you down.
Good. I was going to say ladies first.
You know, you really will like me when you get to know me.
Oh, I adore you already, Captain.
Cool little banter. I can imagine that. Wait, do they hook up? It's 1997.
I'm not saying anything.
Right, okay.
It's astronomical. Is exactly the right word.
Just walk through it.
Actually see the fluctuations in the event horizon.
Okay, that's that GIF explained for me now then. Okay.
I'm with Jack on that one. I'll get through.
Cool. Yeah, okay. They've kind of kept these they kept the original Stargate transition effect then.
I love this.
It's badass. They came through a different Stargate, right? Because the original Stargate was in the desert? No.
It was in the pyramid.
It was in the pyramid, wasn't it? Because then they come out of a complex and they're in the desert. Yeah. I should have watched the movie before we jumped into this.
There he is.
How you doing, Coco? You all right? You still with us? Do you need a
I
fan?
think so. Whew.
How do they have guns?
They got it from when they were last there.
It's okay as long as they only have like 6 guns. Because they didn't arm the entire village last time, did they?
I don't think they.
And surely they would have run out of bullets after a year and a half, because someone would have gotten bored and just started shooting. Okay, cool, right. Recognize. Well, don't know if it's the same person, but.
Yes, it is. That's the same guy. That's Scar.
Daniel? Much better. Now let us see everybody's okay.
Greetings, sir. Dr. Jackson.
Oh, Freddy.
What's your little something, Daniel?
Kowalski. Charlie, over here. Hi. Speaking.
I can understand the hesitation because they keep trying to chuck some bombs through. How rude.
Something else from the group? No, we're just taking precautions.
Amazing. This is what was missing from the dig in Giza. This is how we controlled it. It took us 15 years and 3 supercomputers to design MacGyver system for the gate on Earth.
Wait. Did she just say MacGyver a system?
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
excuse me. Dr. Jackson, I'm Dr. Samantha Carter.
Like you want to be called Captain. What's going on, man? 6 hostile aliens came through the Stargate on Earth. 4 people dead. One of them looked like rock. Well, they didn't come from here. I mean, boys, they shift starting at 36 hours a day every day. Know if they came through here. Well, they came from somewhere.
They just say 36 hours a day.
I think I can help you find out.
I don't know.
But it's gonna have to wait till the sandstorm is over. We're about to have our evening meal. Why don't you join us?
Dune. Oh, wait, wrong franchise, wrong universe.
Moonshine. Moonshine. Yeah, moonshine. As in booze. Daniel, what do you teach these kids? Right. Alright.
I'm assuming a lot of the community probably now know basic English thanks to Daniel, right?
Daniel, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been over a year.
Slow. Very slow.
Moonshine!
The little soldiers are all grown up, Colonel. Yeah, I'm so proud.
Come here. Your lighter?
Oh. It's yours.
Oh, yeah. Reference.
Yep.
Kept that in good nick for a year and a half. Good lad. Well done. Wish he'd kept better care of his hair, maybe. I don't know. Definitely a style. It's definitely a look.
Yeah.
So this man would look like
The lying look.
Stargate.
I was there. We ran hundreds of conversations.
But you didn't have any beauty. Daniel, what do you call it?
And yeah,
So I'm assuming we're getting to the revelation now where it's not just A to B, it's A to
Yeah.
a network of... All right, mate. It's a bit of a PDA. Who does that? Who just looks at some people kissing and go, ha 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 ha? Well, they do. Clearly, they do.
Cultures, yeah.
Open-mindedness.
I love
Open-mindedness.
how like stunned he is after that. Just like, okay.
Yeah, Michael Shanks absolutely nails the James Spader look.
Yep.
Like the mannerisms as well. Just the way he put on those glasses was very
Yep.
James Spader-esque.
He does
Okay,
it
I
for-
know. Yeah, I know where we are now. That's cool. Very good attention to continuity from the film to this, like you said earlier. Yeah, it's impressive.
So I figured that there had to be more to this place, so I started exploring. This area around the town and the pyramid. At first, and after about a month, I found this place. Captain Doctor gonna walk with us.
Captain Doctor. Do you know what that reminds me of?
Yeah.
When Q goes, Madam Captain.
Madam Captain, yes.
Ah,
Captain
fuck,
Doctor.
yeah. Madam Captain.
Daniel, you have a chance to translate this yet? I think so. What's it say? Oh,
say anything. Actually, it's sort of a chart or a map of. Well, I haven't even really analyzed all of them. Look at it. It's my whole life. Well, Daniel, we don't have that long. What's it a map of? Well, the cartouches seem to be separated clearly into groupings. Each grouping is attached to the edge of a series of lines, and each grouping of lists contains 7 symbols, so you can see where this is going, of course. Tell us more. Well, all of the symbols are along the Stargate in the Abydos chamber. I've also managed to chart some of them in the Abydos night sky, or looking pretty close. Jack, I think that this is a map of a vast network of Stargates. Stargates are all over the galaxy.
Oh, look, he used the same words as I did. Network.
Yes.
Why not?
Well, because after Colonel O'Neill and his team came back, my team tried hundreds of symbol permutations using Earth as the point of origin, and it never worked.
Well, I tried the same here in either. When I figured the destinations I tried are destroyed or buried. But some of them somewhere must still exist.
I don't think so.
Then where did your raw lookalike come from? I don't pretend to know anything about astrophysics, but the planets change. I mean, drift apart or something like that to throw this map off.
I knew I'd like you.
I'm right.
According to the expanding universe model, all bodies in the universe are constantly moving further apart.
So in the thousands of years since the Stargate was built,
All the coordinates have changed.
but why does it still look between Abydos and Earth?
Well, Abydos is probably the closest planet in the network to Earth. I mean, the closer they are, the less the difference in relative position.
Ooh, science.
I think that's also another bonus to this show. They try to stick to realistic theories as much as possible.
Yeah.
Like, that makes complete sense. The reason why the gate's not working because they haven't compensated for shift.
Yeah.
So what would you speak about?
that character is me, basically. I'm dumb. I'm just here to
What?
be with my gun.
So, Stargate could go other places.
Some happy pushing there.
Well, they are brother and sister, so.
Oh yeah. Stop leching. Uh-oh. Oh dear. It's either a bomb, because the Americans like that, or evil Egyptian tall people.
Tall people. That works.
Oh no.
Tall people.
Didn't they have like super speed in the film as well? They would like move really fast.
I can't remember. I can't tell if that was what they could do or if it was just effect of the camera.
Oh dear. There's a lot of woman grabbing in this episode. Oh, hey, dude.
This is not your weapon. Where did you get it?
Ugh. That's not very. That's not in line with COVID regulations. I love the alien voice dub. It's very unsettling.
Yes. I think when they were making the movie, originally, Ra didn't sound like that. and then they did a few scenes, and they were like, doesn't sound quite threatening enough.
Yes.
And then they were like, oh, let's do this with the voice, and then it just, I don't know, it just made it pop. Because Ra is so creepy, and the guy who
Creepy.
played him did brilliant. Like, he just oozed this like self-confident, you know.
Right, cool. Arrive, wreck stuff, leave. I see the strategy.
Sounds like what my cats do.
Guys, your timekeeping is lousy. Oh wait, they took his wife, didn't they? Oh
Yeah.
no, that's not going to bode well.
And technically, Scar is his brother-in-law too.
Tell me what happened. What's going on? Ra is dead. Why Ra? I saw. He took Shari. He took Star. Why? Did you see? Did you see?
Wait, he's not going to die, is he? No. Are they killing off people from the movie? Oh, how rude.
That's not Scar.
Could there be another Ra?
Oh, is it? Is it not?
No, they took Scar as well.
Oh, okay. They've all got really wonky hair, so it's hard for me to keep up.
Go! Help him, I can send you back. You're coming with us this time, Daniel. I've got orders. Check out your orders, Colonel. My wife is up there, so is Star. And the only way we're gonna get her back is for you to come home with us.
And the woman from the start of the episode. Don't forget about her.
I do think they scored this very, very well as well. The music's just great.
Yeah, it sounds to me like it might just be David Arnold's original score for this episode. I haven't heard any new compositions, but I'm kind of focusing more on dialogue and what you're saying than anything else. But yeah, it sounds like it's all original score from the movie, but I might be wrong.
After we go through the Shapa,
Like, why wouldn't you reuse that score? It's great.
Yeah.
you come back. No, I can't. Nobody can. That's what I'm telling you. Not for a long time. Now, as soon as we're gone, I want you to close it, bury it, put a big, heavy cover stone over it. Nothing good could ever come through this gate. Do you understand me? You came to it, Daniel. Do you remember the story I told you? How the ancient Egyptians back in Earth cut themselves off from Ra? Well, that is exactly what you have to do. Then in 1 year from this day, you take the cover stone away. I will try to bring Shari home with me on that day, but if I don't make it back, if I don't return, then you must bury the gate again forever. Jacquard.
His acting here is really good.
Yeah, compared to the other guy's acting, who's just like... That was a powerful hug. Oh, I'll touch his hair. Yeah. 2 meters, guys. Come on. Why are they touching his hair?
I just know that.
Oh, alien cultures. It's...
Yeah. Well, not even alien cultures. I just know some cultures are very, very tactile.
Oh, are we going to get another gate bit?
I love how that's an actual working gate now.
Do the splash. Do the splash. Do the splash thing.
Splash!
Yeah. I'm so not mad. I'm so not mad at that. Oh no.
Well, that, sir. That's our insurance against any more surprises. There's pure Kai paint, hopefully invisible.
I think that was a good add to the series.
What happened, bro? Base camp was hit while we were on recon, sir. Same hostiles who attacked us.
Jackson's wife and one of our kids was
Your kid?
from the previous missions.
General Hyde, Daniel Jackson, we've never met. I'd like to be on the team that goes after them.
You're not in any position to make demands, Jackson.
Wow.
Harsh.
What? Just get away from there. It was very Game of Thrones. I mean, okay.
Sherlock.
Hey, dude.
That will not help her.
I'm not afraid of you!
Okay. Something more.
Doc says he's gonna make it.
Yes, sir.
You'll stay there all night?
Yes, sir.
Why does every kind of hospital scene always start with Doc says he's going to be all right? Like every scene,
Don't know.
Doc says he's going to be all right.
I don't know what to do. And I don't know what to do with myself.
I feel like that's a very realistic,
Imagine going from 36 hours a day to 24. That alone surely would be like you
Yeah.
would be massively thrown out by just being different gravity. You know,
Everything's different. His wife's just been taken.
they have fridges. You know, it's Brave New World. Ugh. Into the shoulder or into a napkin. He did it into a napkin. That's fine. Why did I say shoulder? I'm not with it today. Wow.
Anyway, as soon as you're gone, they realized they were free, and the overdose was their world for the taking.
That little party, did you?
Oh yeah, a big party. They're treating me like their savior. It was embarrassing.
Amazing. Not so long.
Well, if it wasn't for Shara, I probably. She was the complete opposite of everyone else. She practically fell on the floor laughing every time I tried to do some chore they all took for granted. Like grinding a set of flour. Have you ever tried to grind your own flour?
Trying to kick the flower back.
This is going straight to my head. Times are anyway with that gate lag.
Gate lag. There we go. They mentioned it.
Likewise.
Yes, when am I going to meet your wife?
Probably. Never.
Okay. I thought he was married, but obviously not anymore.
Came back and have it as a Christian. Already left.
Boo.
Yeah, so I think in her heart she forgave me for what happened to her kid. She just couldn't forget it.
And what about you?
I'm the opposite. I'll never forgive myself. But something can't forget. Something
Hmm.
I always quite like that scene.
They feel very natural as those characters already. When I see those characters, I see the same characters from the movie, but
I
now
know.
I'm fine with them being different people. Like,
Yeah.
very good casting. Hey,
Brilliant. Hey.
that's the woman from the first scene, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Where are you taking me? I'm a sergeant in the U.S. Air Force. I demand to know where you're taking me. Whoa!
I don't think rank means much, unfortunately, on this planet, wherever they are. It looks like they're on the same ship as Raj's ship from the movie, the pyramid ship.
I think they're, because obviously they're the same race, they all have similar ships.
Similar architecture and stuff like that. Oh,
That's also in the movie, yeah.
so because what they do is they're like alien vampires, aren't they? They just
They're parasites that take
That's it.
hosts.
Right. That looked like a very intentional cut.
No, that this isn't where it was even in the original one. I know where it is. It's when
Oh, was that not it? Was that not the
No.
nudie bit? Oh, okay.
oh my god, that music though.
Stop being mean. Stop it. What the
And I would like to introduce you to the Goa'uld.
What is that? Like a fish?
It's a parasite.
I... Oh no, blood means bad. Oh no.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming the whatever that thing was rejected her. So I now understand what people were saying when they were saying that these are like demented trill.
Yeah, so they're parasites that take, human hosts. And that's what they look like in their true form.
That's cool. Cool effects though. I mean, it had me
Yeah.
kind of going, ooh. Never saw that in. That wasn't in the film. Are they the same race?
Yeah, but obviously they've had to expand more on it in the series.
Right.
So whilst it might not be entirely accurate to what the movie says, the whole process of the fact that his race was dying, they needed to find new host bodies, humans.
Right. Yeah, because the alien in the movie was more humanoid, right?
Yeah, but yeah, they've changed it, which I think this works really well. Where it's like it's those creepy snake things that will overtake you, and then you're practically evil beyond evil.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Beat him once. I'll take that from maybe Captain Carter. You're confident that the Stargate will take us where we want to go with this new information?
Well, they're feeding the revised coordinates into the targeting computer right now. But it'll take time to calculate, but it should spit out 2 or 3 destinations a month.
People, let's not fool ourselves. This thing is both vast and dangerous. We are so far over our heads we can barely see daylight. We would all be much better off if the Stargate had been left in the time.
With respect, sir, we can't bury our heads in the sand. I mean, think of how much we could learn. Think of what we could bring back.
What you could bring back is precisely what I'm afraid of, Captain. However, the President of the United States happens to agree with you. In the event your theories pan out, he has ordered the formation of 9 teams, whose duties will be to perform reconnaissance, determine threats, and if possible, to make peaceful contact with the peoples of these worlds. Now, these teams will operate on a covert, top-secret basis. No one will know of their existence, except the President and the Joint Chiefs. Colonel Neal,
Of course.
your team will be designated SG1.
Wait.
Consist of yourself, Captain
Ah.
Hart, Dr. Jackson. We need you to work as a consultant with the other SG teams. Here, your expertise in ancient cultures and languages are far too valuable.
No. Look,
Oh, so that's interesting because I always thought the SG1 stood for the actual Stargate. I thought it was the actual gate, not. So
No.
it's a team.
Yeah.
life is out there, General.
Okay. Let's stick that in the head.
I'll
Yep.
take that into consideration. Major Kowalski, you will head SG2. I will. Colonel Neal keeps telling me.
I think,
you had a plan.
They go up to about, I don't know, 15 teams at some point. There's quite
Really?
a lot of teams. Yeah, there's a lot of teams that end up. But like SG1's like the
Like
Kinda
the
kind of like the first contact team. Like, you know, they get all the major missions.
they should make like a lower deck style Stargate show called Stargate 17 or something, and they're just mopping up after them and stuff. I'd like to see
I
that.
would be there for that. That would be amazing.
Hey, when are we going to go through the gate? Shut up and tidy up.
Saw all 17. This is where they went. Sure.
Very convenient that someone saw what they punched in. But it's TV, it's TV.
Had to be done.
Wife is a secondary objective. In the event you fail to notify base camp within 24 hours, SG2 will scrub the mission and return without you. Understood. Not gonna happen, Colonel. SG2 won't be without you.
I like how they've taken, like, because it would be quite easy to fall into a trap of essentially remaking the movie is your first episode.
Yeah.
But, oh, there it is. But what they've done is they've, like you said at the start, they've really expanded on this universe.
And it only gets better from here. Like, seriously, like, what I love about this show as well, they take historic things, so like the Egyptian culture, and just like, this is where it came from, this is why it existed, and there's other things they kind of draw from. And I said the world building element in this is fantastic. Like, you're if you keep watching, you'll watch an episode and you'll be like, that's all right, don't see where that fits in. That later down the line, you're like, whoa, that was actually a really pivotal episode. You just didn't really realize that at the time. So
Kind of bigger picture.
their continuity for this is just incredible. And there's like characters that will pop up that will continue to pop up throughout, like, not just one season, but like throughout all the seasons. And yeah, it's so good for that, for sure. I mean, I thought you would like this because, I mean, it does give me like a Star Trek vibe, but it's still very different, but in a good way.
Yeah. Different is always good.
Yeah.
Have some variance. Okay, so it's cold where they are then. Ah, okay.
Okay, people, let's get the gear out. Let's move.
I swear I've seen that before. I might have seen it in a picture somewhere. That
Probably.
setting seems familiar to me. Oh, mate.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Not good.
So these parasites have a type then.
Well, if you remember from Ra, he's very egotistical, very like, I'm God, I have to be perfect.
Yeah.
So that they probably prefer their hosts to be perfect in a way.
Figure out yet how to align this gate to get back home? Yeah, the device is the same as an antidote. This symbol represents the Reef Kowalski's team had. Yes, the symbol represents
One of my favorite friendships is Jack and Daniel. Seriously, I love their friendship so much.
So he knows what he's good at, and he's going to let the other guy who's really good at what he's not good at get on with it.
Yep.
It's good. Good stuff. I'm going to assume that Kowalski dies. I don't know. That's my prediction. I'm probably going to be wrong.
The costume quality is excellent in this as well.
Yeah, good production design.
Yep.
Wait, I'm seeing some cuts here. Is this the one?
That's probably the cut. Yeah.
Has your dad tinkered with this one?
Yep. Yeah, I'm very lucky. I can access anything my dad buys. He's great. I'm not lying to you. I think he's got over 1,000 films and movies.
Really?
Series. He's got so much. He's like me, complete movie TV series buff. Like he's normally my little cinema partner.
Space Snake.
Space Snake. Yep, there you go. You got it. That's usually what they get called. Snakes.
That's Dan. That's his wife, right?
Yeah.
Daniel's his wife. That's not good. That's not good. So this is a bad development. Why are you letting this happen? You're supposed to be good, right? Oh wait, he did kind of do a bit of he did that I'm disgusted at myself kind of snarl.
You definitely see he was like, this is wrong.
Yeah.
But obviously, like, if you're taking like a look at the situation, there wasn't a lot you could do really without just dying.
Yeah, it's him versus godlike space snakes.
Yeah, and obviously, if you've been raised all your life to originally believe that they are gods, they are all powerful, they are this.
You're not gonna do anything, are you? You're gonna
Really
just
not.
No.
But he can see his questioning is like, is that true? Should this be happening?
It's very interesting that they decided to go with full frontal nudity and in that scene though. It's like with everything else that we've seen in this episode, you know, given the fact that there was a previous sequence where there was no nudity, even though there was an implied nudity, why didn't they just do that? It seems really strange. It seems really risky from the people that made this to do it.
It was, I think, to anyone who ever watched this version, it's like it seems so off court. It's like it wasn't needed, and it doesn't fit the tone of the rest of the episode and the continuing episodes.
Because here's another reason why I didn't watch SG1 was because back when I was younger, when this show came out, my parents wouldn't let me watch 18 certificates, and this was
that. Yeah, I think that's why my dad didn't end up going for it first, because you see that certificate and you're instantly like, well, that's not for me if you're not into that kind of thing, or you got kids.
Well, and by the time I reached the point where I was rebelling, by the time I got to 16 and I was just watching the films anyway, I think that there was just probably too much Stargate for me to watch. So it was an intimidating prospect. Oh, look, they've got things on their head.
I want to know if we're here to choose. Sure. We can choose. Choosing is good. It's a derivation of Arabic combined with
Whatever.
would you take us to
He looks like
Irish?
Dennis Hopper.
Irish? Yeah, Allah, Julak. 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 Julak.
Okay.
Julak. Sounds good. It's nice this time,
There's a big ass space turkey.
Tastes like chicken.
Whoa, that's a cool big ass space
Horn.
horn.
I want to know. I want to know what creature that came from.
Yeah. So this place looks like it's based on Roman kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Greek.
Yeah.
I would go.
Is that a recurring theme in Stargate that all of the worlds they encounter are kind of based on some ancient history? Or
Normally, yeah, like
yeah.
often Dan will go somewhere like, oh, this is obviously because I can't remember if it's said in this one or later down the line. It's not really a spoiler because they'll tell you anyway. But basically, they figured out that planet Earth is where the Tauri, which are humans, that's where they originated, and that's where most, like, all the planets were mostly populated from Earth. Like, humans were taken through the Stargate to all these different planets.
That makes sense.
Depending what era they were taken, depends what they took with them.
Yeah. People in the comments, thank you very much for sticking with us and joining us. And if you are watching this with us, thank you very much. And I hope you're having as much fun as I'm having. Yes, I do appreciate Phil Monk Productions that you have answers, but I'm attempting to watch this for the first time, talk to Coco, and it's you know how difficult it is for us blokes to do more than one thing. It's hard for me to do more than half a thing at one time. So bear with. Oh no, oh no, that's not good. Oh.
Sorry, it's me.
Oh dear. Wait, it's not my guy, is it? That didn't go well.
No.
No.
You wanted to see me, sir? Once we seal the Earth, we could still get a transmission from our kid.
Yes, sir. But we couldn't be sure it's not the aliens or one of our own people under duress torture. Seeing the Stargate is
How much longer do they have?
just under 2 hours.
They're not back in 2 hours. Put the bomb in.
Shorty, whoa, easy. You got conscious, bro. I know.
Nice.
There's a way out of here. I haven't found it yet. But look what I did find.
Elliot.
You okay? I think so.
Easily, Frank. Welcome back to the land of the conscious.
You told me about Shaw. Jack, help me. Find her again.
We can't find our way out of here. She's a bust anyway. They seal the gate and left overnight. Come on, Scarlet, let's find a way out of here. What is this?
It's a watch.
Hit it.
This technology. Where are you from?
Earth. Chicago, if you want to be
Your
specific.
words mean nothing.
Wrong. Excuse me. This is where we're from.
Okay. They communicate. So they communicate locations by symbols. Then.
Well, that's what the symbols are on the Stargate. So if you know
Yeah.
what Stargate is, they'll know that's.
Warren, let's go. Right?
Makes sense.
Hmm.
Suns. Suns are coming up. We're gonna be all right. We can't go through the night like that, Captain. Yeah, it's a little chilly on this planet at night. Colonel should have sent us a radio message by now. We need to make a decision. Whether or not to go back to the Stargate. That'll be about when hell freezes over. I think that pretty much describes our current situation. We are not leaving here without the Colonel. Is that understood? Another fine day on planet Coco.
There's a lot of hat repositioning in that scene. Just a lot of.
Just trying to get comfy.
That's my takeaway. Macho posturing is hat pushing.
It's from a different mythology. Ra was the sun god who ruled the day. Apophis was the serpent god Ra's rival who ruled the night. It's right out of the Book of the Dead. And then
There you go. Now you know who the big bad guy is.
I know, but people go around here. Look what we're up against. Try.
Just trying to figure out how this is all going to end, really, because they're not going to defeat the big bad in episode 1. He's probably not going to get his wife back. And what's the dude's name? Teal'c. Teal'c?
Tilk. Yeah.
Teal'c.
Tilk. Yeah.
Okay.
Free home now. Go!
He said, going to choose. Choose what? Who would be the chieftain of the gods?
That was a really awkward entrance.
Like, I can't quite get out.
Jack, please.
Was that a Stargate equivalent of "Hold me back, boys, hold me back"?
Pretty much.
He's not getting anything done in this scene.
You know what it's like sometimes. The emotions overwhelm your common sense.
It's a testosterone issue.
Oh. Subtle man hard.
Wait, did he just give him a look like a...
He was like, just bow down. Just do it. Trust me. Better than the alternative.
Just keep getting this kind of idea that Teal'c's going to help them all escape. But, I don't know. Oh. Oh, okay.
I don't want you.
Chuck that person like I'd chuck a slipper. I don't remember Daniel being so impulsive in the movie. He was always a bit more calculated and considered. But then again, he wasn't married back then, so
Yeah, I think he's doing this for his wife.
yeah. Oh
Like he just
no!
asked, like he asked just then, like, I need to know if I'm taken, did anything remain with the host? And the guy said no.
Yeah. Wait, if they stick one of those alien snake things in him, does that mean his hair will get better? Or is that not how it works?
No, it's not like they get an automatic upgrade in their looks. I know. Why? Oh, why? Ew.
I feel like this music doesn't fit this scene. You probably want something a bit more bleak.
I'm about to kill everyone.
Yeah. This is like, we're about to escape, yo. Which they might do. Go on, Tilk, do the right thing.
Help me! Oh. Many have said that.
That's where the Stargate music comes from. I mean, it's a bit of a sudden turn, but it's okay. It's okay.
Well, I can see where it's coming from. It's like, this is the first time I feel like there's people that can actually do something about this. So
Yeah.
let's go.
To be fair, if MacGyver walks into your hall, you're going to be like, come on, Daniel. Come on your feet, mate. Let's go. He is a badass. I keep seeing people on Twitter saying who would win out of a fight, Tilk or Worf. I mean, at the moment, I haven't seen enough to say Tilk because I've seen a lot of Worf. But who do you think would win out of a fight in a fight?
It's hard because I would say the races are quite similar, but he has an advantage.
He does?
Yeah.
Is that a spoiler?
You'll find out in a minute.
With this, you can stay at my place. Let's go.
His place looks spacious and he has a fridge. Go. Refrigerated beer.
Where will it take Scar? Come on. To the Stargate. After they've selected routes for their children, they will return home.
I like the immediate change in the way you perceive that character when he's not saying
I know.
anything and like he's like quite intimidating and scary. As soon as he's on their side, he's like, I'm Tilk, and you're like, oh, he's cute. Oh
Yeah. Because I know what you mean. Sometimes like someone changes sides from good to evil and it takes a while for you to warm up to them, but
yeah.
you kind of
There's
I think this is one of the reasons I really like this first one is you do quite instantly connect to all the characters.
yeah.
They're very easy to kind of be like, oh yeah, I like you already. You're cool.
I don't understand.
Here we go.
What is that? Is an infant Goa'uld, the largest one of the gods. I have carried one since I was a child. As all Jaffa carry one.
Oh, so they're a race called the Jafar then. Like some people are saying in the chat, like seeing Jaffa cakes in the shops and going, ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, so he has to have that snake alien
He has to
space
have
snake in
it,
him.
but the bonus is he gets prolonged life. He's stronger. He heals faster. So
So he'd beat
yeah,
the crap out of Worf then, because
I think
you know
he probably would.
Worf has a barrel fall on his back and he's done.
Yeah.
You know,
so,
whereas Teal could probably take that barrel.
well, yeah, he's got like almost powered, and he is like a well-trained warrior. Like his race is trained
Right.
from like really young to be fighters.
And to further enhance the situation, he has a space snake in him.
I like that they kept these in because I think this.
Oh
cool.
yeah, yeah, like
Transport.
was it transport gates, right?
Yep. Yeah.
So what are they doing with these guys? They're going to turn them into the children of the gods. Does that mean that they're going to get little mini children snakes?
They're gonna get implanted too.
Yeah. A lot of implantation in this. It's a bit Freudian. It's a cool comment from the Ascended Ancient. A lot of bondage in Stargate. Yeah, I was kind of thinking to say it's a bit kinky. There's definitely some. Yeah.
You could edit this in a very different manner, basically.
I'm sure there's some fanfic out there. I'm sure there is.
Well, I've seen it where it's so crazy how you can change up scenes and edit it differently to make it completely different, almost.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's possible.
This doesn't look like a fair fight to me. Ringing up the space phone.
Mm-hmm. They call it the DHD, which is short for Dial Home Device.
Right.
Yep.
Always good to have a rocket launcher. Why didn't they do that earlier? Oh damn.
Know.
Oh damn. So SG2 is useful for something then.
Yeah,
I'm assuming
like,
that was SG2.
yeah. You'll see other teams. Sometimes, like, Daniel goes off with other teams. Just kind of mix them up, depending on what's happening.
We don't have much time before they lock us out. On my right.
Has he been? No, I'm assuming that smile is I've not had a. Oh no! Oh boo. Okay, so I was like, kind of, has he not yet?
Yeah.
So I guess we've kind of got our motivations and maybe some sort of arc for the first season because, you know, both Jack and Daniel have lost someone now to these annoying space snake alien god people.
deadline is complete. Standing by to see what Stargate's in.
Shut up.
Awaiting orders, sir. In a minute, Major.
So we got movement in the trees, a lot of movement in the trees. We got hostiles there.
Okay, people, we're going on a little field trip. Daniel, you're busy on that Stargate. We got company. Captain, on your Claymores. Me and KC-1 would be the last man out. Negative. It's my job. Captain, help Daniel. Once you sent the signal, I want you to go through. Tell him we're bringing company.
Someone put in the cast chat. Samuels.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, every time you see him, you're just like,
Ugh.
go away. What are you
Go
doing?
away. Get off the screen. Shut up.
Seal it all.
Oh. Oh no. He wants to do that. He's really excited to be able to do that. Look, he's almost like hopping down the stairs.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
I love that. He's like, I found it. Ah, wait, not the time.
I get to turn off the Stargate.
You know what's funny? There's some bits they cut out of this version that for the edited one that I'm like, why did you cut that out? I like that.
I'm also going to say that I reckon it was Samuels' idea to put the tarp over the Stargate in the first place. He strikes me as someone that likes putting unnecessary tarp over things.
Well, I think the reason they just weren't that bothered about it, because obviously they thought threat dealt with, what's to worry about. Can't dial anywhere else because that wasn't working at the time.
Wait, here it is.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, there's these things called GDOs, so to let them know on the other side that, it's friendlies coming through, they send a code through.
Oh, so they're not going to chuck Kleenex boxes through this time?
No.
No.
So that's what Sam had on her wrist. That's why she was like, is that going to work? I hope
Right.
so. Oof.
What a cool role. It's one way to make an entrance.
Yeah. Someone cast old shark just when I just a customer so I can keep watching.
Oh no.
Don't think I'll be employee of the week. But I know what you mean, customer start date.
I think science fiction is more important than employment, old shark.
Of course.
Don't take what I say as gospel, though. If you would like to disagree with that statement, please feel free to do so. I see what you mean about the action, though. Very shooty.
Yeah, it's very. I quite like the pace. I think it's a good pace.
Yeah, it's fast, isn't it?
It's not a slow start to a series at all.
Oh, we didn't roll through. That's a shame.
I know. I think also what's good about Stargate, because obviously Star Trek's in the future, which is nothing wrong with that. But this is like, yeah, this is what would happen if we now
Yeah.
got this
Well,
kind
I mean,
of
yeah, it's quite, because all they want to do is bomb everything. It's very us, right? It's very us right now.
It really
You know,
is.
in Star Trek, they'd be like, right, let's sit around a table and talk
Yes.
for a while. Oh dear. Oh. Oh no. So I kind of predicted that he'd die. Does that count? Does the essence of Kowalski die, or? I mean, Teal'c was definitely not going to roll through the Stargate. He was going to walk like a badass through it.
Of course.
Oh wait, no. Are people going to?
So the way that works, it's so the closest it is to the wormhole means that people coming through don't properly reintegrate.
Right, so they're dead. Those two that
They're
ran
dead,
through.
basically. Anyone
Oh
that
dear.
tries-
I was wondering what would happen to them. Oh, lots of hugs. Yeah, I mean, I'd hug Jack as well.
I mean, come on, yeah, like, you know, he just saved everyone's asses, so.
Yeah. Likes baseball caps.
Colonel Neil, here it is, Blake.
We can use the Stargate to send these people home soon.
What's he doing?
General Hammond, this is Teal'c. Albus.
You know what he is?
Yes, sir, I do. He's the man who saved our lives.
Yeah, you tell him, Jack.
Yeah.
He'll join SG1.
Even Tilt's like, no.
Tick. What is SG1?
I did not sign up for this.
Colonel O'Neill, Major Kowalski. This sure to be very interesting.
That's such a cast pose.
Yes, it's great. It's cheesy, but it's great.
I'm here for the. There we go. I'm there. I'm here for the cheese. I'm here for the cheese.
I know. So, Scar. So what do we do?
Go get him.
Have you noticed how perfectly awesome reshaped Michael Shanks, that's Daniel, eyebrows are? I don't know why, that's just something I noticed. I'm just like, how are your eyebrows that good? Mine even aren't that good.
It's not something that I pay a lot of attention to, but now you say it.
Now you're seeing it.
Oh, glowing eyes, glowing eyes. Yep. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Now, if that's not essential to watch the next one, I don't know what is.
Yeah. So,
Ta-da!
there we go. Wow.
Oh,
That was an experience. That was a thing.
That was a thing.
Okay, cool. So, right. Thoughts. That was well, let me just say I enjoyed that.
Yay!
I enjoyed that. That was it wasn't I'll probably have to watch it again a second time around, because obviously I've got like having a conversation with you in one ear and world building in the other ear. But it was fairly easy to follow. It was just, there's terminology and race names that I'm going to have to learn with, I can't keep calling them space snakes, because I'm sure it will draw the ire of some people. Teal'c was cool. Like I said, I like what they've done with the recasting. It all just felt very natural. There wasn't a lot of there wasn't as much Sam Carter in this episode as I thought that there would be. But yeah, there's a lot of promise going forward. So in terms of the next few, in terms of the episodes that we get, do we get episodic kind of Star Trek, old Star Trek-esque stories with an arc over the top, or is it arcy?
No, it's like you've got it's episodic, so there's ones you can literally just pick out and watch without really having to think about it too much, because they don't exactly follow one, but you've got that arc that runs through it, and obviously the deeper seasons you go into, the more they build on things. But I said at the same time, it's one of those shows you can easily just hop into one once you've watched it through once, like hop into one and it's just like, just easy watching, really.
It's interesting as well, because I was remembering the word that you used to describe this episode, and you said intriguing. And I would say that would be my word to sum it up as well. Intriguing. And yeah, I feel like we might have to maybe turn this into a regular series and go through Stargate SG1, and hopefully I wasn't too annoying to watch it with, and too nitpicky, because I like picking apart tropes and things like that. But no, it's very, very promising. Promising would probably be another word that I would use. It wasn't as cheesy as I thought it would be. No, it kind of it was. I would say this. My main thing is I would say that I probably and appreciate that's only the first episode, but it's a 90-minute episode. I still prefer and it's difficult to say this because it's an unfair comparison, but the Stargate movie had this kind of like wild Lawrence of Arabia in space kind of thing going for it, very epic in scope and very cinematic, and that obviously doesn't quite hit the same notes because it's not got anywhere near the same level of budget. But in terms of what they were able to do, though, it's still impressive.
Yes, for a TV show that's just starting out, I think the reason I used intriguing because I feel like you watch it and you're not exactly completely blown away like you said maybe with the movie, but you're like, I enjoyed that and I want to see more. Like I think the characters really do kind of grab your attention. Like you said, you automatically just kind of go, yeah, that's Jack and that's Daniel. They kind of flow seamlessly through, and you kind of want to see where they go with it.
Yeah, I like it. I feel like we've just had our own pilot as well. So, like I said, we will be doing more of these Stargate watch throughs. So, to you who have stuck with us over the last hour and 50 minutes, thank you so much. What did you think of Stargate's first episode? Let us know in the comments below if you haven't done so already. Connect with me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at TrekLad. Tell me what I should be looking forward to from Stargate SG1.
Spoilers, okay? We want to keep this guy spoiler free, please.
No spoilers. But I've already, over the course of the last few years, I already know that Farscape turn up towards the end and things like that. So, I know some things already. But no, please, don't spoil it too much for me. Coco, thank you so much for hosting and opening my eyes to this world. My eyes that aren't glowing yet, but we'll see. We'll wait until the end of the season. Where can you be found on social? Where can people find you?
So you can find me on Twitter at TrashPandaC with underscores.
TrashPandaC with underscores. There we go. Coco, you're the best. Mwah, chef's kiss to you. Thank you so much. And to everybody who has joined us, thank you so much for joining. We will do this again. And until next time. I don't know what I feel like I can't do the live long and prospers. What would an appropriate goodbye in Stargate terms be? Would it just be me going indeed? That's it.
You'll pick this up eventually, but Takmate.
Takmate. Is there like a hand symbol, or is it like?
Oh, usually they just kind of grab each other like that. Takmate, brother. Takmate, everyone. Takmate. Thank you so much for joining. We'll see you again very, very soon. Bye.